Hi, I'm Rupesh Kumar. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with the visionary designer and entrepreneur Joshika with us.
So I am Joshika. I'm based in Thane,
Yes,
and now I have been running my own studio since the past 2.5 years.
yes,
I hold an
round cube
experience
designer.
of, yes, round cube
Yes,
designer, right?
yes, yes.
Yes. And I hold an experience of 8 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I have graduated from Rachna Sunset, Prabhadevi.
What inspired you to become an interior designer?
So, the story goes like so. Back when I was in school, I was sure of not doing CA because back then everybody, who used to score above 90 and all of that
Yes, yes.
were expected to be CA. So I was sure I will not do CA, but I had nothing else in my mind. But at that time, my mom, she had a very creative eye detail for design and interior. She's not an interior designer; she is a homemaker, but. Wherever whosoever place we used to visit, she used to immediately notice the difference in the layouts, the materials and all of that, and she has a lot of DIY ideas. So I remember once she repurposed one piece of furniture in a very creative and smart way, and slowly it got rubbed on me that okay, let's give interior design a shot. And today, I am really happy that I trusted in that instinct because I'm happy where I am right now. So it was in the environment around me and in the values inside me. So that is how I tried interior designer, and it's really worked well for me now.
There was a lots of interior design I have seen on your Instagram, and it looks gorgeous, right? Um,
Thank you.
how you study a site before designing?
So initially, communication is the cornerstone of any start of the project. So before starting any journey with the client, it's like a marriage with the client for the next 6 months, 8 months, or a year. So it's very important for you to start communicating with the client in the manner that do your instincts, the values align with the client, because otherwise what happens is it creates a problem in the latter stage of design.
Yes, 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 you're right.
And it also helps in a way that once you get to know the client, you can design in a better way as per their habits, their lifestyle, their aspirations. So once that is set and aligned, you are very free and very comfortable with the clients, and you enjoy the process throughout together, because in the end you don't want the project to be with the latest trends. It has to reflect the personality of the client, because it's the client who's going to stay in that space and use that space.
How do you handle changes and modification to a project during the construction phase?
So changes, of course, do come practically. I mean, people do say that, as very established designers, that changes and all are restricted at the design stage, and when the execution is started, they don't entertain changes. But for me, changes have worked well. Why? Because I take it in a receptive manner and not as setbacks. In fact, there are opportunities for me to make changes in your design and refine your designs, so that in the later stage your design is improved and the clients are satisfied with it. But that also goes with saying that you have to first listen to the client, the reasoning behind the changes, because if the reason you find is fine and you think no, that it's accurate, you got to go along with that, and you got to discuss the timelines, the scope, the setbacks, and whatever it has behind with the client, with the contractor, and everybody, because it's not just the changes that happen, it's many other things behind that
Yes, yes,
the
right.
postponement
Yes.
and everything that happens. So once everything is clearly communicated, I don't think it should be a problem. In fact, it's like a learning curve for you in every path.
Yes, 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 right, right, right. And how do you come up with a creative and unique solution for every projects? Because your all projects are different, and you have to create a unique solutions for it. And according to clients, how you may manage it?
Correct. So, like I mentioned earlier, every project is as per the client's taste and their requirements. And we don't follow the updated trends, because if you go and follow the updated trends. Maybe your designs look alike every time, but it's because every client is different and you're designing as per the client. You have that touch of that client in every different projects. So some
Yes.
clients would love to have that pop of color, and they like that vibrant space for their home, whereas there are some clients who would like to have a subtle home. So it varies as per the taste of the client. My job is just to integrate all of it coming together
Yes, yes,
and make
right.
the space look like a completed book. That's it.
Yes, how do you handle cultural and historical influences in design? Because in every projects and every city had different culture and influences. Then how you handle it?
Correct. So that initially it was a challenge for me, because you are accustomed to one culture and one geographical location.
Yes,
And when you go out into the world, you actually have different clients from different geographical locations and cultures. So, like I said, it's only through communication in the first place that you will understand the culture, and whatever in fact the site visits and everything that happen initially are also very important, because where the site is located, you need to understand the geographical location of that space as well. So as per that, you need to tackle the situation and collaborate both of it and integrate it in one space.
how do you plan your time and manage
So
resources?
resources definitely are limited, but while at the beginning stage itself, you got to plan with the client as per the project. So if a project has certain limitations of budget or something, it's at that very stage, the planning stage itself, that you got to decide that, okay, I have to choose from these limited resources only, and I do not have the option of going beyond that.
Yes, right, right. Bilkul.
Yeah, and whereas in the other and contrast to that, when you have clients who do have the spending power or so, you can show them different options that are available, because the market is really not limited. It has
Yes, right.
varied options. So it's definitely on the budget and the time scale that you got to decide on the resources that you choose from.
How do you choose material and product for your upcoming projects?
So, for me, going in the tangent of sustainability, I do believe in sustainability. So, in every product, I would, in back of my mind, I have that thing that, you got to choose the products that are sustainable. Like, even though the product is expensive, I would insist the client to go for long and durable products
Yes, right, right.
instead of those disposable trends that are going on. Products that are locally sourced from small business vendors, upcoming business vendors, because they are really beautiful, and artistry, the artisans are really, it's a very unique products you get from them. So I would my priority goes towards small businesses and sustainable products in the first place.
Right, right. Thank you. And how do you work with the client, contractor, and your team member?
So this scene is like, I am the conductor, the client is the passenger, and actually the contractors are the drivers of the project. So it's always like you have to communicate. You are the middle person between the client and the contractors. So communicating with the client is the cornerstone of any project.
Yeah,
Once
right.
that is done, you need to have a clear picture with the contractors and get the designs explained to them as well, because sometimes what happens is the contractors will actually they are more learned and knowledgeable than you are, because the experience
Yes,
is
right.
more. So whenever, okay, I liked this design, you got to discuss it with the contractors, and sometimes contractors will give you a different idea as to this will work better or this detail will work better. So it's always at every initial stage of any product making that everything is discussed with the contractors, because they have to know what they are making and what they're getting into, because sometimes they do give you suggestions or setbacks that this design won't work well in the end.
Yes.
So it's communication and collaboration is the only tool with all of them.
What design software do you use?
So, to tackle with this, there are many project management tools. Even I am in the study of all of those. The basic ones that I use is the Gantt chart and the Project Libra. These are the two softwares that I use for project management, and the rest for the 2D and 3Ds I use AutoCAD, 3 SketchUp and Photoshop is my go-to tools.
Okay, okay. And
Yeah.
how do you stay updated with the new trends, materials, and technology?
So, for the materials and all, definitely you have to visit the exhibitions and all of that that happens. And I have made a pact to myself. Every week, I do visit any random showroom as a prospective client, and just to know about a new product. So this helps me to remain updated with the new product, and also I get different insights from different vendors. So this is one way how I go and learn about new products in the market today itself. Today also, because in college we were given these practices of visiting shops and site surveys and all of that. So I've continued this, and it has really benefited to me. And regarding technology, YouTube, Instagram has a lot of influencers who do guide you on these. So I do follow a few, because even I am in the learning stage. I'm climbing the ladder yet.
You are working only Mumbai or in whole Maharashtra, or other thing Delhi NCR too, or only Mumbai?
No, currently only in Mumbai.
Currently, you are only Mumbai.
But I would really love if I do get projects pan India.
Yes, it will be good for us too, because
Yes,
I will
yes,
see lots of your projects on our sites too.
yes,
Yes.
definitely. Thank you.
Can you share a major challenges in a projects and how you handled it?
Yes. So every site, like I said, comes with challenges. Even today, when I am experienced, I do have challenges at site. So one of the challenge that I would like to speak is in the initial stage. There was this residence that I had handed over. The client was very happy and everything was fine, and they had started using that space. And one day I get a call from them saying that, Joshika, two shutters of the wardrobe cannot open simultaneously. And this didn't come into notice until they started using their space. So it was a very big challenge for us to, rectify this problem after the handover. But thankfully, we managed to do it. It was a problem for the client as well. We had to remove the shutters back, scrub the ply and laminate so that the groove can be increased and the two shutters can open simultaneously. I mean, it is in your head, but there are a few things that you tend to forget to mention it in the drawing, small details that
Yeah,
you forget
yes,
to
yes.
mention to the contractors. So they do occur. It was a nightmare, but thankfully it was rectified.
How do you incorporate sustainability in your designs?
So, in my planning and everything, I do look out for natural ventilation and the light flow, because that is one way where you can avoid using a lot of artificial lights and air conditioning. The second point being, like I mentioned, using non-toxic paints, or source sustainable wood, or use recycled or upcycled products. Maybe use products from small vendors that can be again reused somewhere, and they are not plastic or thermocol that hampers the environment.
Right. How do you handle budget and control cost?
Yes. So, in the beginning of any project, I do give them a tentative cost, which I tell them that it might vary from 10% to 15% towards the end of the project. Because what happens is, you like a certain laminate of, you've quoted for estimated for a certain laminate of say 1500 or 2000. But when you're in the shop, the customer likes something of 2500 or so, and this is how slowly and the budget scale escalates of a project. So I do give them a number for every item, be it laminate, be it paint, be it wall paneling, that this is what I've estimated for. And when we go for selections, and if they've liked something more than that, it's then and there that I calculate and tell them that your budget will rise by this much amount. So are you okay with that? Only then do
Yes,
we
yes.
proceed with the selections.
Can you please share any projects you are doing in past?
That was close to my heart.
Yes, yes, yes.
Um, Close to my, so every project, I cannot choose from that because every project has a different kind of connection with me. Uh, it's really hard to choose from which one to pick. It's one current project that I'm doing of a family friend. It's still in the execution stage. That is really close to my heart because the my design taste is aligning with client's design taste, and it's really hard to find clients whose design taste actually aligns with yours. So whatever I present to them, it's very difficult because it's usually the clients expectations and requirements, because nowadays they show you images on Pinterest and they tell you, I want something like this, I want something like this. But this client had come with a clear slate, and he had completely trusted on me, saying that you give me whatever you like and I will believe on your design. So that's really close to my heart, and I'm really hoping it turns really well and the client really loves the project.
This project was from Mumbai, right?
Yes, yes, in Mumbai. It's
Where?
ongoing in
On?
Thane.
So would you mind to let me know, because our viewer want to know your interest apart from interior designing.
Okay. Apart from interior designing, I love trekking and swimming. So that is my, whenever I get time, I go and I go to swimming and trekkings and all of that. And I love to travel also. So I explore in different places in within Mumbai, and all weekends are packed with hikings.
Oh, you are only traveling and working in
So
Mumbai.
I said, like, if I would get a project, I would love to go.
Thank you, Joshika, for your time. And so we have get a lots of thing, and your interest, your projects, your ongoing projects, your career. So thank you, Jessica. Thank you for your
Thank
time,
you.
and have a nice day. Thank you, Jessica.
Same for you. Likewise. Had a lovely talk with you. Thank you.